Yesterday, I posed a question to you about allowance negotiation. So you decide to negotiate with your family for allowance. You say, you know what, I'm really cheap. I'm just going to charge you a penny the first day, 2 pennies the next day, 4 pennies the next, 8 pennies, and you're going to continue doubling those pennies. So the question was, how much would you make after 30 days? So I'm going to show you how Microsoft Excel can help us answer this question. So many of you guys might have approached this with a calculator, which is great, but Microsoft Excel is a great program for actually helping us with some basic calculations. So maybe I want to say day, and I want to have the amount that day, and then the sum. Okay, so when I do this, I'm creating columns, and I'm going to come up with each of those numbers. So Excel will start to see patterns in what you're typing. So I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I can then drag it down to the first 30 days. The amount that day, I could again do 0.01, 0.02, 0.04, 0.08, and you can see if it recognizes that pattern, but a lot of times it won't. So if you kind of drag this like this, it's not recognizing that pattern because I have 16, 17, 0.206, and so on. So I'm going to hit undo, Control Z, and I'm going to show it how I want it to do that pattern. So I'm going to hit equals. I'm going to click the space and do times, which is Shift 8. So it gives me this little asterisk, 2. And I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to do it again. And once I do it a couple times, I can start to see that, whoops, I forgot to hit 2 there. Once I do a couple of them, it will start to see what type of pattern I want to do. So I'm clicking that cell and I'm doing the asterisk and then 2. So I hit enter, and then I can now drag it, and hopefully it will see that pattern that I'm doing. And it does. So you can check the first couple numbers. I have 16 cents, 32 cents, 64 cents, and this is making sense. So it makes sense to us that we're doubling. So look here on the 30th day. If you were able to convince your parents to do this, look how fast it gets big. On the 30th day, you would be making over $5 million for your chores. Amazing. Now my kid didn't take this deal, so I'm coming up roses here. I don't have to pay him. Now if I wanted to get the sum, I do kind of the same thing. I could show it that I wanted to add the first one to itself, and then I want to do this plus this one, or there's actually an easier way. So what we can do is we can just get rid of those. And if I wanted to just find the sum of the first 30, I do equals sum, and it tells me sum here. And then I can highlight the ones that I want to drag, or the ones that I want to add. So if I'm adding all of those, see how it says B2 and then it has a colon and it says B31? It's going to add all of those numbers in that column. When I hit enter, it gives me a sum. And as you can see, it is $10,000,000, 737,418.20. So over $10 million for 30 days worth of chores. I think I'd take that deal. So hopefully you understand what we did there. Excel is a great way to add up a lot of numbers and to see patterns, and it's a great tool for you to use in the future. Thanks.